Hi everyone, I wanted to take this opportunity to mark the end of an academic year of great achievement and success in a prolonged period of pandemic. To recap, during this year we were recognised by Athena Swan at the starting level of Bronze Award for our plans, and we're celebrating Pride Week at the moment. Our staff and students have received many awards for teaching and research. There have been dozens of events, webinars throughout the year. The UDL conference alone had over 500 attendees, an amazing achievement in a time of COVID, and a good shout out for the team that put that together. Millions of euros of funding were won by the Institute for Research, Capital Development and new programs such as apprenticeship, and that indicates our commitment to the future of apprenticeships at IT Sligo and within the TU. The graduation event went ahead and was highly praised by many graduates and their families, the first time we ever did it fully online. The numbers of CAO mentions has significantly increased, indicating the start of a rise in popularity, and reflects the Trojan work done by the marketing team and all of the staff to promote IT Sligo. The completion of Block K and the construction of Block L and the new EO1 building are starting in September, all of which we will need to rename, by the way, so please keep sending in those suggestions. Very significantly, we have submitted our TU application. As you're all aware, there was much work done in agreeing the MOU with the Teachers Union of Ireland and achieving the very strong vote from TUI members in favour of the TU. I want to acknowledge the engagement of management and TUI members here, in particular Jacqueline McCormick and Michael Barrett, supported by Elizabeth McCabe and her team, and of Dave Roberts and Mairead McCann representing the TUI. Of course, it's important to remember that well over half of the staff are not members of the TUI. I want to acknowledge the professional management and support services staff and their union representatives. Without the benefit of an MOU, they have remained hugely supportive of the TU project from its commencement. And the Forza, SIP2 and Unite representatives have worked closely with management in a most collegial and engaged way. Thank you for that. And there are many staff who are not members of any union, and they are also very supportive of the TU project, so thank you all for that. And also to mention the Students' Union. In true fashion, the IT Sligo Students' Union executive led out on the CUA discussions, developing a draft constitution, merger plans and proposals for how sports and societies would operate and be funded under the TU. Thank you, Jason Quinn, for showing that leadership. So I can honestly say that all of IT Sligo stakeholders want us to be a university. In the face of all of that we had to endure during the year, and of more immediate importance to our students is we have completed another academic year. Students will again graduate in November, which is our main reason for being here and the ultimate measure of our success. In fact, this year we've completed an academic year with over 8,500 students, the largest number ever. And it's something we never thought possible this time last year. Having said all that, just stand back for a minute from all of these achievements, and arguably an even greater achievement of importance is we were awarded the Green Flag in the last 2 weeks. This is a symbol of our commitment and plans to reducing our carbon footprint, something which is likely to have greatest impact on our long-term survival, not just as a higher education institution, but as a community and as citizens of Ireland. So please all take a deep, self-congratulatory breath. Be proud that you are part of this effective and successful higher education institution. We are really making a difference here in the Northwest. In July, we'll be welcoming the international panel to assess our eligibility to become a TU. The assessment will take place online from the 15th to the 23rd of July, during which period the panel will meet various groups covering everything from teaching and learning to external stakeholder views. They're quite strict about the process. Each session will be no more than 1 hour, and they will only meet anyone once. The people involved will be mostly selected from those who've been part of working and subgroups of the CUA to date. It'll be like an exam, and we need to be prepared, consistent and on message in what we say to the panel. Now, we're very confident we'll get a positive outcome, and the Minister should make a formal response to us by September. Meanwhile, we need a name for the new TU, and the branding exercise is underway. A new name will be announced before the end of the year, giving us a clear identity for the new TU, and you'll all be involved in that through questionnaires and surveys. So on to the next academic year. Our preferred objective is to have maximum return on campus from September. Teaching will commence for all returning years on the 20th of September and for first years and apprentices on the 27th. The intention is to return to on-site learning and research. It'll be phased in, and the quantum of on-site learning will vary across programs and will obviously be influenced by the type of activity. Understandably, labs, workshops and studios will take place on campus as a priority. The library, canteen and other activities such as clubs and societies and sports facilities, etc. will be open and active in September. The underlying principle is to afford students the opportunity to have a more holistic experience both inside and outside the classroom, and to return to face-to-face socialising with their friends and classmates. This is of course predicated on the continuous improvement of the public health environment. We're committed to providing all activities in a manner that is safe for both students and staff, and will be taking the appropriate precautions required for that. We're mindful of vulnerable students and staff, and will work within the public health guidelines to ensure that they have access to their education and workplace in a safe environment. While this is our preferred plan, at the same time, we have to plan for a more restricted learning environment that might need to be implemented should there be a deterioration in the public health environment. And none of us know what's going to happen yet over the summer. So it's all quite complex and challenging. And I would like to acknowledge the work of Michelle Glacken and her team, and Declan Flavin and his timetabling team, and the staff, the cleaning staff and the support staff across the Institute to facilitate this. Timetabling and planning will continue over the summer, and we will keep everybody advised of the details towards the end of the summer, but you have a sense of where we're going now. We're also looking at the safest possible way for everyone to return to work on campus and to enjoy the human contact that we need, and to allow the most effective working conditions. And that's also being planned for during these times. So all in all, this was a very successful year, and that was not easily achieved. It took an enormous effort on the part of each and every one of my staff to make that happen. It also took great resilience and commitment by students to stay the course and see the year through to completion. I thank you all most sincerely for that. Education is what we're about, and we delivered hugely on that this year, and we have made a difference in our region. Well done. I hope you all get a break over the summer, whether academic staff who finish up on Friday, or the rest of us who will take annual leave over the coming weeks, and everybody must take a break over the summer. Enjoy staycationing, enjoy Ireland, get outdoors, be screen-free for good stretches, we all need that. And keep the raincoat handy, and please, be nice to any bees you meet along the way. Thank you, have a great summer.